One of the things I would say is actually being able to bring these solid, reliable, sustainable frameworks that have history and you can demonstrate how they work. If
Yeah,
as a finance manager or finance controller or finance director, you can bring those known entities to a business owner or a CEO or a senior leadership team
mm,
and actually be able to demonstrate how they can help them frame what they're trying to achieve.
yeah.
I just wonder, when you've been working with finance controllers and finance managers and everything else, how have you utilised these tools, or how did you actually even intend for these tools to actually be used?
It's funny how when I first kind of designed like the BPM wheel framework, I had kind of the business owner in mind and was thinking of it in terms of being a finance director, trying to explain to a business owner how business performance works, and what the value of a senior finance professional is being able to work with that strategic performance management framework. So it's not just crunching the numbers and churning out reports and doing the business plan, or it is actually putting all that into the context of a performance management framework, like a knowledge and skills framework, so that you know that you've thought of everything. I'm working primarily now with finance people, and you're working with business owners, and so it's nice to hear when you're talking to business owners that they're kind of asking those questions,
Mm,
and they actually want the finance person to educate them about business through the eyes of a CFO, and the business through the eyes of a CFO is all about performance management.
yeah.
But what I find interesting as well is that we've talked in the past about you come across in certain clients where they've already got like a finance manager or a controller or an accountant, and you want to educate them in order to help the business owner.
Yeah. It's typically a mindset shift because
Yeah.
it's not necessarily how they've been trained
Mm.
to actually communicate. Is to talk about numbers, it's to do spreadsheets, present loads of numbers, rather than frame it in a way that the audience is looking to receive it. And showing a business owner a P&L account is like,
Mm.
it's just a jumble of numbers, isn't it? It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
did I make money or not? It doesn't
Yeah.
help them drive the business, doesn't help them understand the the levers to pull and
Yeah.
what the outcomes of that is. And so it's and sort of that touching point between what you and I are doing, which is you got me from the business owner perspective, and you actually experiencing from when business owners are joining your group to
Yeah.
actually get that information. And I'm sitting
Yeah.
there going, and you're coming out from finance professionals who want to learn like this, and I'm sitting there going, yes, and that's really useful for them. Well, actually, more useful, I think, than they actually probably realise when they're looking to work with whether it be senior leadership teams, CEOs, or owner managed businesses.
And it's funny because the other way I look at it is that, especially in small businesses, where I think of somebody who's like qualified as an accountant and they go work with a small business and they're the only finance person in there. And actually, the business owner or the CEO doesn't really know how to develop finance people. They just know they need a job doing to manage the accounts.
Hmm.
But the finance person is the ideal person to help sort of coach them on business performance as well. But they don't necessarily know that either.
Yeah.
So if we can do the two in partnership, it's sort of hopefully helping business to push forward in a general sense.
It's going to be, it really is. It's going to be great, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.